Hello, welcome to the video. Today I got a new PB on Minecraft 1.16 Random Seed Glitchless. I got a time of 43 minutes 22 seconds, beating my previous PB by about 6 minutes. Yeah, about like 6.5 minutes, beating my old time. And here's the run. You can see we spawned near a desert. And instantly I went straight into the desert. Warmer biomes I prefer to run. I don't know if it's true or not, but I feel like there's more lava pools and villages in warmer seeds. You can also get desert temples in deserts. I just prefer running these seeds. But I saw that lava pool there, and as I was going around this corner, I noticed a village on top of this hill. So as I went around this corner, I went to mine this tree, and the village carried on just around this tree. After I mine this tree, the village carries on, and I can just access it a lot easier, pretty much. I mine a bit of wood. I think like 3-4 pieces. Yeah. Turn into planks, crafting table, sticks. And I go and get my stone tools here. I mess it up a little bit. But here I mine my stone tools, get my pickaxe. And I'm a little bit slow. It was like one of my first runs of the day. But I mine the rest of my stone here. Get the rest of my tools. And I go around here, and I notice the village is here where I can get my wheat. I'm chilling. So I mine a whole bunch of wheat here, and I do cod strats, I think. Do I kill the golem first? I can't remember. It's been a few hours since I ran this. But yeah, I killed the golem. I'm pretty sure I end up doing cod strats, getting the pickaxe, flint and steel, and a bucket, going into the nether. I get 5 pieces of iron. Yeah, here I am. I'm just getting the wheat for cod strats. Get a stack of bread. Keeping enough on me to get the 3 emeralds for cod. These villages had dog shit trades. They had terrible trades. I didn't get the wheat that I needed. Still not getting the trades I need. And now I finally get the emeralds. I get a bit more wood to get the cod. Make the barrel to make the cod. I think at this point I was just looking for a blacksmith to see if I could save time. Just making sure there wasn't a blacksmith I was missing. Yeah, I make the barrel, throw out the slabs and the hoe. And I get the cod trade first try. And now I'm off back to that lava pool. Also at this point I'm realizing I don't have flint, so I'm like, shit. I end up just finding it near water, and I think I go to the ocean. The ocean's right next to us as well. Yeah, I just go to the ocean over here and get the flint here. Yep, right here I mine for flint. And I get it on the 4th try. Now I can go back to the lava pool and make I can make my portal. Oh yeah, I went to get some more wood as well first, because I realized I was pretty low on wood. I wanted to grab a bit more wood before I went to the nether. And now we're good on wood. And I just make a shield with the excess that we had. And now we're good. Now I finally make my way over to this lava pool to actually make the portal. I just do fast strats to make the portal. Pretty simple. Grab a lava bucket. I accidentally placed the crafting table instead of flint and steel. And we're in the nether just over 6 minutes. And I'm actually really happy with this run because over the last 2 days since my last PB, or my first ever run, I've been practicing a ton of strats. I've been practicing finding bastions, running bastions, and even the Ender Dragon fight, bedding the dragon. So I got to show off these practice strategies I've been practicing over the last few days. And as you can see, I do the F3 X-ray thing to find the bastion. I see over that way. I'm mining a bit of gold just so I have some gold armor entering the bastion, just to make it a bit easier on myself. In the end, this piglin actually drops pants, so I don't need it, which probably saves a good bit of time in the long run. But yeah, I'm just trying to navigate my way through the nether at this point. I mine a little hole. Yeah, I just mine a little bit until we eventually get over to the... until we could poke through on the other side. It was a little bit slow, but it got me blocks that I need in the end, so I can't really complain. Yeah, we poke out here. I just run around for a little bit. I got launched forward by that hoglin then. Yeah, I just made my way around this little wall, this netherrack wall, I guess that's what it's called. And eventually, just as we climb up this bit, we see the bastion. It should come in a second. Yep, there, you can see it there. And it was a, is it treasure? No, it's not treasure. The one with the chalice. Not treasure. Is it? No, it's not treasure. It's a bastion, but yeah, I mined the chalice. I practiced this route a good bit. It's one of my better routes, I know. So I mined the chalice. Picking up the gold that's just dropped down. I turn half of it into ingots and keep the other half as blocks because I need a block for later. This hoglin made it a little bit awkward. I just killed it with lava. And I fell down there, I choked a little bit. But I block glitch there, run up here. Make a little 4x4 hole. Enough for the piglins to drop down. I block off this little exit. I'm not used to that staircase being there when I practice, so that made it a little bit awkward. But I fixed it. I made it work. I place the gold block and mine it, which angers all the piglins nearby. I just start throwing gold ingot into that hole I made, which they'll all eventually drop down. Some of it wasn't actually going straight in the hole right way. But we managed. And yeah, I accidentally threw my pickaxe in this run, which kind of... it definitely lost us a bit of time. I could have definitely played it a lot better. I managed in the end. I think all I did was place gravel to get the pickaxe to surface. Yeah. And now I have the pickaxe and we're good. I throw the gold back down. And I go up to check the chests. And I don't know if it was because this bastion was kind of submerged in the wall, but I just couldn't find a chest here. I don't know if it just doesn't spawn because it's kind of submerged or not, but I just couldn't find it. That probably wasted me a good bit of time. I end up going around though and checking the chests on the other side. Oh yeah, here's where the double chest was. I get a good bit of obsidian and I get more gold armor. Did I take gold armor? Yeah, I did. Good. And while this bastion was a little bit slow, I get my trades. And in the end I get a lot of ender pearls. I think once I throw out my inventory and organize it all, I end up with 4 stacks of pearls. Which is completely crazy. That's a lot of pearls. I think it's this run that I end up with 4 stacks. Yeah, you can see the 4 stacks of pearls in my inventory. I throw out a few potions because I don't need that many. I'm just sorting out my inventory here, ready to leave. And then now I'm out. Yeah, I drop down here and I'm out the bastion. Now all I need now is the fortress. And we're good. I'm just trying to find my way back to the portal first. Just so I can go from there to find the fortress. And now I see the portal just over here. I'm just checking the coordinates just to make sure, because I don't think I didn't make a note of it when I came into the Nether. So I now knew that 100% it was a 0-0, and I could go to find the fortress. I kind of just head off in the opposite direction to where the bastion was. I figured that was probably the easiest chance I had to finding the stronghold, the fortress even. I'm throwing pearls a lot because I had 4 stacks and I almost died there. And it was actually me almost dying there that made me stop using pearls. I used pearls a lot less after almost dying there. And as I'm exploring in this direction, I noticed the fortress. I think that was me noticing it just then. If not, I notice it in a second. But yeah, the fortress is here, and I pearl up here just to get up to it. And now I start trying to get my blaze rods. Now remember, this was a pretty painful fortress. So it took me a good while. I started heading down there, but I thought it was a dead end. So I turned back and then got jump scared by this wither skeleton. That really made me jump out of my chair. If you noticed my camera, the game shock. That was literally because I jumped out of my chair when that skeleton came around the corner. Yeah, I hear a blaze, but I can't see it. Try my hardest, try and find where it is. I try and dig into here. There's nothing. I can't find anything for it. And at this point, I'm getting worried. I'm like, is this Nether Fortress spawn without any blaze spawners? Is this run just gonna end for that? Obviously, that's not the case because you're watching it now. But yeah, I can't find any blaze spawners. And there was like 1 or 2 blazes that just spawn naturally in the fortress, because they still do that. But it would definitely waste too much time doing that to get my rods. I get hit by that skeleton. I back off a little bit. And I go back down that corridor that I turned away from earlier. And it turns out that's actually where the spawner was. The spawner was right here. So I'm able to just start killing the blazes here. I think I got pretty bad luck with my rods, if I remember correctly. It took me a good while. It took me a good few blazes to get my rods. Not the worst luck, but definitely below the 50% that it should be. I just take another fire res potion because my old one was starting to run out. Now I have 7 rods and I need 1 more to leave. And that's my 8th rod, and I'm out at this point. I've got everything I need. 22 minutes in, and I'm on my way out of the Nether. Obviously, it took me a good while to get back to my portal. But I was on my way out at this point. And I'm gathering wood here, just so I've got wood for beds later. Instead of having to mine it once I get to the overworld. I make 2 axes here. I make a gold one and a stone one. Stone one's to fight with once stone one's to fight with. The gold one was to just mine wood and then throw away afterwards. Because I had a whole lot of leftover gold. And it was a lot faster. I probably did save a lot of time from that. And now I finally got back to my portal in just over 25 minutes. And now I'm feeling good because I've got like another 25 minutes to beat my PB. I have another 25 minutes to find a fortress. To find a stronghold even. And get to the portal. And kill the dragon. Anyway, I take note of the angle, which was minus 123, and go back through the portal and head in minus 123 this way to never travel. I've never practiced never traveling as well. I was really nervous. I could have easily messed this up and ruined the run, but I took a gamble on it and never traveled. If I'd have done it now, knowing a bit more about never travel, I would have done it a lot later. I'd have gone like another 100 blocks out before traveling. But it still probably saved a good amount of time. Easily got us like another 1,000, 1,200, 300 blocks out. I don't know why I tried to triangulate it here because I wasn't far enough out. I wasted a eye vendor just double checking. Which didn't shatter, but the next one did. Yeah, this one ends up shattering. I actually spent a very long amount of time trying to find this stronghold. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the best trying to find stronghold section I've done. I threw another pearl, and I don't know why. I probably shouldn't have thrown that. But like I said, I was really messing up this part of the run. This part of the run I messed up a good bit. And I throw another eye vendor here. It goes back. It breaks as well, so I've only got really 2 more throws left until I'm like, oh shit, this run could be over. Potentially. If my eyes break, I could be fucked. I run back a pretty far distance. Throw one here. It's actually right where that eye vendor landed. It's actually where the stronghold was. I throw another one like about there again, and it goes down. That really kind of fucked me over. And this one breaks, and I'm like, oh god. This run could be over if another one breaks. I threw one there, I don't know why. Pretty dumb idea to throw one there. But yeah, I throw one last one here, and it goes down. I'm like, okay, good. This is where Stronghold is. I pick up that eye. And I go to sleep in a bed just to make a day, to make it easier on myself. The zombies end up waking me up. And I finally sleep, making it day. I attack a skeleton, nothing really happens, I don't know why. I think I hit it same frame, took fire damage maybe. But I dig down here. I placed that just so mobs didn't drop down on me. But because it was still bright when I was recording this, on my monitor I could not see anything. I could not see anything on my monitor, and I was pretty much in the pitch black. I end up using the flint and steel's light. And now I could see. That was actually pretty smart for me. Now I'm in the stronghold. Now it's just a matter of finding the portal room and filling in the portal. I use the flint and steel more to try and find. Just try and light up my way. It worked pretty well, I won't lie. I end up finding the starter staircase here. I know the stronghold's pretty close. And I'm just trying to make my way through the stronghold. I end up getting pretty low here. I don't know why I went in that hole. I'm back in this hole, the staircase. It's a pretty dumb choice from me. But anyway, I end up going this way and eventually find the portal room here. I take a second to just sort my inventory and give myself a chance to catch a breath before the big Ender Dragon fight. At this point, I'm like, I'm going to enter the end in 37 minutes. I'm like, this could be sub 40. Sub 40 is my big goal right now, and I'm like, holy shit, I could get this. Just take a second to sort my inventory. I don't know why I was really throwing shit out. I didn't really need to do this because I wasn't going to pick anything up from the end. I fill out the portal and I make my way to the end. Make my way out the little box. Make my way over to the end portal gateway thing. Just set it up ready to bed the dragon. And then once this dragon moves, I pearl up and clutch on the side. And I've got 2 minutes for the dragon to perch. Guess what the dragon doesn't do in 2 minutes? I got really unlucky with the perching here, and the time just keeps ticking on. The dragon didn't perch for like 4 or 5 minutes in the end. You'll see me just standing here waiting. I thought I was going to circle the tower there and would perch, but it didn't. It came back over to me. I'm counting the towers at this point. I'm like, am I sure this is right? I pause for a quick second. No, I'm back, just waiting. Just sitting here waiting. And at this point I'm gutted because I've just missed the sub 40. I'm like, ah, I was so upset. That this run could have been sub 40 if the dragon just perched. At this point I'm thinking, is it maybe because I'm on like a tower that it doesn't like? And in a second I pull over to a different tower. I was ready for it to perch again. It didn't circle the tower. But yeah, now I'm like, maybe it's the tower I'm on, and I'm thinking about pearling at this point. It doesn't circle the tower again. I thought it was for a second, but it didn't. I end up throwing my pearl. And I'm trying to go over to this tower here. And I get up. And just hope that it perches. I tried turning up my chunks to see if that might be an issue. I build up some more. Just give myself more height. And now it finally circles the tower. And I pearl down. And get ready for it to perch. Now it finally perches and I can one cycle the dragon. After like 4 or 5 minutes. Which, in the end, concludes. And I finally killed the dragon and can finish the run in 43 minutes and 22 seconds. I got the PB. It could have been better, but we got it. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, and I just checked the seed in a second. There's no ending reaction. My mic was off. But there's the seed. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, whatever. And I'll see you whenever I decide to upload next.